And grab that.
Rashad.
First and foremost, I want to say shout out to Underdog. You know, I had to wear what I'm so proud to be wearing. You know, giving us the opportunity to be able to show and prove as the #1 sports show on the internet, YouTube, everywhere else. I just want to be able to.
He's sucking dick. Crazy.
Oh. Oh shit. I almost spit that water everywhere.
I guess the gloves was off, right? I guess the gloves were off.
Oh shit.
And I shook your hand before the show.
But I talked about my lungs. LeBron said, "Can you
Damn. Okay.
It's Glaze Wednesday.
You said this.
Okay.
Wednesday's the day.
Well, thanks again.
Almost,
Thanks
yo.
again. Thanks again. You know, obviously he's picked sides, so we already know where he's going. So, back to my point. The Lakers, the best thing for them to do is to, for sure, move along.
Are you nervous, baby? Are you nervous, baby?
He's making his decision right now. He's making his decision right now. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Looking good. It's not looking good. They gave me the opportunity. I gave me the opportunity. I gave you the opportunity.
Ooh! Ooh!
No, Nick, not. No, Nick, not. No, he's making his decision. Don't black king and stop lying. Don't black king and stop lying. Skip. Stop lying, Brandon. Stop lying, Brandon. Stop lying. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
It's a Glaze Wednesday.
You said this.
Thanks again. He's picked sides.
Ooh.
We already know where he's going.
Oh my God! Florido! So you're not having that on my side. You're not on my side. You was one of my best soldiers. You was one of my best soldiers.
Oh, baby, what you gonna do? Baby, what you gonna do?
You do got a seat open. Pat Bev.
Yep.
Pat Turner, maybe. Pat Turner, maybe.
Don't be mad, baby.
I had to jump in and talk about the latest discussions surrounding the future of the Gills Arena brand, because the questions about who's staying, who's leaving, and where everybody ends up are starting to take over the timeline again. And honestly, if you've been trying to follow this situation, I can understand why people are confused. The show is still carrying the Gills Arena name, but the structure behind it appears to be changing. You've got the Arena platform on one side, while Gilbert Arenas is also building around his own Gills Arena channel, which has left a lot of people wondering where the regular cast members will eventually land. One thing that did seem pretty clear from the recent conversation is Rashad McCants giving a major shout out to Underdog. A lot of viewers took that as confirmation that he's planning to remain with them rather than joining Gilbert's next venture. That lines up with comments Gilbert made himself. He explained that his deal with Underdog had ended and mentioned that McCants made a decision that didn't go the way he hoped. Gilbert even joked about reloading the roster, mentioning names like Patrick Beverley and Evan Turner as free agency approaches. He also addressed speculation in the comments from people claiming the entire situation was just a skit. According to Gilbert, there isn't any real beef between him and McCants. His response was simple. He genuinely believed Rashad was coming with him because he had already informed him back in January that he planned to leave. That statement gave fans a little more insight into why the situation has become such a talking point. Then you had Nick Young adding his own commentary during the discussion, joking about how enthusiastically McCants was praising Underdog. Moments like that only fueled more speculation about where everyone's loyalties currently stand. As for the rest of the cast, that's where things get a lot murkier. Gilbert suggested that he has separate projects and business opportunities in the works, while other people involved may end up making their own decisions based on different deals and opportunities. Because of that, fans have been trying to figure out which personalities might follow Gilbert and which ones could remain where they are. One name that keeps getting mentioned is Brandon Jennings, although nothing appears to be officially confirmed at this point. Adding another layer to the story, Patrick Beverley previously referenced comments from Rashad McCants that suggested he wasn't completely comfortable with everyone involved on the other side. Whether that played a role in any of these decisions remains part of the speculation, but it's definitely one reason people continue connecting the dots. Right now, what seems clear is that there isn't a public feud, but there is a real separation taking place. And until everyone officially announces their next move, the questions about the future of Gills Arena and its cast aren't going away anytime soon.
Gil, you gotta tell me the truth, man. Cause I was just getting messages from Rashad McCants on how you don't like working with y'all, and all of a sudden, you off the show, Gil? Come on, man. Give me something, Gil. Give me something, man.
According to Gilbert Arenas, he let Rashad McCants know back in January about the direction he planned to take, but this is one of those situations where the full story isn't being laid out publicly. And to be fair, nobody involved is obligated to share every detail with the audience. They don't have to reveal private conversations, contracts, or business decisions. The issue is that because nobody is giving a completely direct explanation, fans are left trying to piece everything together on their own. That uncertainty is what keeps fueling the conversation. Another interesting part of this whole situation is the branding. Skip Bayless has now become part of the show, but many people still associate the entire platform with Gilbert Arenas because he was instrumental in helping build it. What's confusing for some viewers is that the show continues to use the Gills Arena name, even though Gilbert is now operating separately through his own YouTube channel, which also carries the Gills Arena branding. Gilbert has even stated that he still owns a portion of the name, which naturally raises questions about what happens moving forward. Do they eventually rebrand the show? Do they keep the current name? Or do both sides continue using versions of the brand? Those are questions fans still don't have clear answers to. From a viewer's perspective, it's understandable why people are paying attention. Over the years, the show built a following through memorable moments, debates, and the personalities involved. Whether it was Nick Young going back and forth with Kenyon Martin or other viral exchanges that made their way around social media, the program created plenty of discussion points that kept basketball fans engaged. A lot of people, myself included, have followed those moments through clips and highlights before checking out full episodes. That's why this transition stands out. For many viewers, Gilbert Arenas wasn't just another contributor. He was the face most closely tied to the brand. When a show is built around a person's identity and nickname, people naturally notice when that person is no longer front and center. That's part of why some fans interpreted Rashad McCants' comments and praise toward Underdog as more than just a casual shout-out. Whether it was intended that way or not, some people saw it as a message because of everything happening in the background. At the end of the day, everyone involved has the right to make the business decision they feel is best for them. But when relationships, branding, and public personalities become this connected, every comment gets analyzed and every interaction gets viewed through a different lens. That's why people continue debating what was meant, what wasn't meant, and where everyone ultimately stands as the next chapter of this story unfolds. At the end of the day, this is the reality of the media business today. People switch platforms, contracts expire, new opportunities show up, and sometimes the audience doesn't find out what's really happening until after the move has already been made. One thing Gilbert Arenas made clear is that he's already looking toward the next version of the show. He mentioned names like Patrick Beverley and Evan Turner, and honestly, those additions would create plenty of conversation. Whether you agree with Patrick Beverley or not, the one thing nobody can deny is that he knows how to get people talking. He's outspoken, he's opinionated, and he rarely holds back. That's a big reason people paid attention to his previous podcast in the first place. A lot of viewers tuned in because Beverley himself was the attraction. So if he ends up joining Gilbert's new project, that's the kind of move that could immediately bring attention and energy to the platform. And Beverley has experienced firsthand how quickly things can change in this industry. He's been part of situations where projects evolved, names changed, and companies decided to move in a different direction. That's why these business decisions are rarely as simple as fans think they are from the outside. Meanwhile, Gilbert has already started building around new faces. Josiah has been appearing as a host on content connected to Gilbert's Gills Arena channel while still having ties to the existing setup, which only adds another layer to the confusion surrounding who is staying where. Right now, there are still more questions than answers. Some personalities may remain with Underdog, others could eventually join Gilbert's next venture, and some might end up balancing relationships with both sides depending on the deals that get worked out. Until official announcements are made, a lot of the discussion is going to remain speculation. What we do know is that the landscape is shifting, and people are paying close attention to see how everything settles. As this story continues developing, we'll get a clearer picture of who follows Gilbert, who stays put, and what the future of both platforms ultimately looks like. One thing is certain, though, the podcast world can be extremely competitive. When corporations, sponsorships, ownership rights, and personalities all get involved, things can become complicated very quickly. That's just the nature of the business. For now, all anyone can do is watch how it plays out and see where everybody lands once the dust finally settles.